Hello everyone and welcome back to another pick a card reading here at Ever Eden Tarot. Today we are going to discover who is thinking about you, who kind of has their eye on you, and a little bit about what they are thinking. I'm so happy to join you here today. This is my first time presenting myself on video. I was a little nervous and a little excited, but I decided to just do it. A little bit of a lesson learned here for myself as well, just to dive right into things. You know, when you're kind of waiting for everything to be perfect, the moment to be perfect, and everything to line up, oh, I want the lighting to be good that day, or oh, I want to be dressed well, or when I have X amount of subscribers, that's when I'll do it. And I did take a little bit of a break just to kind of check in with my energy and what I want to offer this channel and everything like that, so I could come back and give you guys the best content that I can deliver. I'm here to serve you some amazing messages so you can know what is going on in your love life. Yeah, probably more of a love reading. I'm getting that vibe here today for sure. You can go down to the comments right now or into the description and view the pick a card, view the pick a pile if you don't want to listen to me yak. But I will be just kind of diving into these energies. It's a great time right now, I think. I think everybody's getting ready for September, and September is a great restart time too. So we'll get a lot of energy around that, I'm sure. Some new beginnings, and definitely some Virgo energy happening in the world right now. So I'm so excited for you to join me. Please be kind. Once again, my first time kind of putting myself out here and talking to you guys face to face, but I think it's always great to have kind of that face to a name. So I'm excited to read for you, and let's get started. All right, hello group one. If you chose this piece of clear quartz and set of cards, number one, then this is the reading for you, for who is thinking about you right now. I'm going to start it off a little different today, a little inspired to kind of shake up my traditional setup. So we'll put these off to the side and we'll grab those later because they're going to actually be the advice. But today we're going to start off with a lot of oracle cards to kind of get into who is your person and kind of how they see you in this connection. So let's dive right in. Your first card is the Alchemist. Interesting. Your next card is the Advocate. Okay. And your third card is the Exorcist. Okay. Interesting. Getting a lot of earth tones here. So this person may work like outside or in the environment or with natural elements. A lot of natural elements here. They may work in science or some type of chemistry. A lot of plant vibes and different things like that. Kind of interesting. Maybe with some traditional medicines as well. That could resonate, or with modern medicine too, kind of with this alchemist vibe too. What I'm getting here is just kind of... transformation. So this person is probably coming out of a big transformation. They're probably leveling up a bit in their life and trying to make new decisions about their life in the direction that it is going, but they're very calculated is what I'm getting. And I'm getting they're probably a bit outgoing, but actually reserved at the same time, which is kind of interesting because I was thinking about this the other day, that you can be both extroverted and shy. And we usually think that typically a shy person is introverted, but you can actually be an extrovert and be shy. So perhaps they're along that kind of spectrum, outgoing in the life of the party, but it takes a lot for them to open up to people, because there's a lot of solitude in these images here as well. So they're probably doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of inner soul searching, and a lot of growing they're trying to do on themselves. They're definitely in that transformation change stage, but they are welcoming change is what I'm getting. Here with the Advocate, they're probably a very passionate person, a very outspoken person. They're probably going to, the person that's thinking about you tells other people what's on their mind. They might not emotionally is what I'm getting, because there's green here and I'm thinking there's probably a block in the heart chakra, but they're tell you what's on their mind. They're very passionate about causes. They probably stand up for things that they believe in. You don't have to worry about that with them. So it's probably a person like that in your life. And then with the Exorcist here, I just feel that immense amount of change and yeah, like shape shifting and kind of just trying to purge the past. I'm getting a lot of like just wanting to move forward and wanting to leave things behind and wanting to create something new, wanting to build it themselves and create it for themselves and take the strides and take the steps to move it forward. They're very future focused right now, whoever this person is. Sorry, I'm not giving you a lot of details on like physically who they are yet. This is really almost a reading for them. It's very much about them and who they are. Very deep is kind of the answer of who they are right now. So if you're thinking of a specific person, kind of see if it resonates with them when you clicked on this reading, because I'm feeling like this reading's for like a specific person in your life, perhaps that you are thinking of, and this is just going to tell you a little bit more about them and that they are thinking of you too. And when they're thinking of this connection, they're thinking that they want things to be very natural, right? That they want things to grow naturally. They don't want to force it. They don't want to, A plus B equals C. I feel like they may have done that a lot in their life. They may do that a lot in their career. They maybe have to be very strategic and do a lot of different things like that in their day-to-day lives. So they really, to me, they want this to be natural. They want things to come easy. They want it to flow. Actually, the song that was coming to my head while I was shuffling was Float On by Modest Mouse. I won't sing for you because I can't. But where it's like, all right, already, we'll all float on. And so maybe take a look at that song. Maybe look at those lyrics. Like they just want to be in this flow state of making things easy for them, because I'm getting that things were very difficult, especially in love with this person in their past. Okay, who is thinking of group one? We have I praise the goddess and the god. Okay, so we both have masculine and feminine energy. This could be a very balanced person. If they are a male, they could be very in touch with their feminine side, but also very masculine and show the great traits of masculine and feminine that you kind of need. And I get that they're working on that. This person is really working on themselves to kind of like purge the past, get over something, move on, move forward, and create a new, and just working on this balance. They really want balance. Wow. And then it says, I speak with good intent. So this person probably speaks to you very kindly. I'm getting that communication may be limited for you, but when you do speak, you really treasure it and cherish it, whoever this person may be. This person that's thinking about you, and they do think about your conversations, and they think about the things that they've said to you, and they try to learn from every conversation that they have with you. I'm getting that they actually learn from you as well. I'm getting but they see you as very innocent too. I'm getting here with this hard energy. They see you as very light, very innocent, almost like, I don't want to say fragile, but like delicate in a way that they don't want to break you. So they don't want to bring whatever this past trauma, this past baggage or anything like that into this new experience they're having with you, because they really want to keep things good, right? They really want to keep things balanced. They really want to see a union here, and they want to see something that can actually grow with all this green and earth energy. They really want it to grow, right? And you can see perhaps on the physical side, they could, I'm getting either skin tone or any race really, but also I get a lot of long hair too, so that's kind of interesting, but also a bald head, so it could be extremes in the hair department. Let's keep going and see kind of how they see you in this connection. All right, so we have Matahari. We'll just get all three of these out here. And then we have Elizabeth the First. And then we have Marcus de Sade. Okay. So what I'm getting up here, it's kind of interesting. Like, as you can see, in this card and in this card, there's both like two women tied up. But in this card, like, I mean, you could see like she's kind of a treasure, right? That everybody's kind of just looking at and viewing, and she's the center of attention, where she's kind of in the background in this one. I think they're in some type of situation in their life right now where they don't want you to be in the background. They want you to be the center of attention. And when they move forward to you, they want you to be in the forefront. They want you to be in the spotlight. I know that's not what these cards mean, but that's what's coming across to me. And that's what I see right here, because they want you to be the queen. They want you to be the center of attention. And with this card, it's kind of interesting because we have like that dual, that god and that goddess. They see you as that balance as well, that yin and that yang energy. They see that in you, and they admire that that about you, whether they can physically reflect to that as or not. They see you as strong and determined and driven, but they also see you in this like goddess energy of being able to let things flow to you and come to you, and having a lot of faith and patience. And they learn a lot from you. I'm getting in that realm of things, and kind of how to make things flow a lot better, how to make things float on. Okay. This card says, have the heart of a man and the body of a woman. Yeah. So, there's just this balance of this yin and yang. And I'm getting, some mirroring energies, a lot of perhaps twin flame vibes if you resonate with that. But it's just this feeling of when the two of you are together, you may, if you are masculine and feminine, that doesn't have to be in the physical sense. Like that could just kind of be, your energy. You feel almost like a power couple. You feel like you look good together. You look good on paper. You balance everything out. Everything is perfect except for what they have to move on from, is how they feel about you. Everything is perfect except for what they have to leave behind. And, and then that's a lot of work for them. And they're doing the work, though. They want you to know that they are doing the work. They are putting in the effort. This person could be pretty like suave, pretty well dressed perhaps as well. There's a lot of fancy things going on here. There's a lot of sophistication and abundance happening in these cards as well. So they could be very abundant, pretty affluent, and maybe concerned a little bit about what other people may think of them, maybe concerned about moving forward and different things like that. Maybe there are somebody in the community that's very present, or perhaps you are, or they see you as that, whether you see yourself as that or not. They are coming through as seeing you and them as very present. So when they do things, they want to do them correctly. Okay, let's see what else we have here before we dive into the tarot. We have reflection, yes, and I'm getting more of that mirroring energy, more of that twin flame energy, the back and forth, looking in a mirror. The reflection of themselves. They're getting a reflection of themselves in you. So if you've ever met somebody who you're like, wow, that is, the male or the female version of me, that is perhaps who is thinking about you right now. And then ideation, yeah, okay. This person has ideals and stereotypes and things that they want to grow to, that they want a relationship to be, or that they have to leave behind. For some of you, this person has to let go of something to move forward with you. They have to let go, or they think you have to let go of something to move forward with them. Somebody has to leave the past behind. They have a lot of ideals, but they need, like, honestly, I want to say, like, people to get their house in order. You'd like to clean up their house before the two of you get together. That's kind of weird. And then the third one is passion. They definitely see you with a lot of passion, but they don't want to be overwhelmed with passion right now, is what I'm getting. They may have been tempted to be overwhelmed with passion in the past, according to this connection, but they don't want that temptation to override the vision that they have for the two of you and where you're going and what they think a good relationship should be and a solid relationship should be, without doing the cleanup work, without doing the work first. They don't want to dive right into the passion. So if they're slow moving, if they're a little hesitant, like, they have a plan, is what is coming across. They have a plan. They have things that they want to achieve before they, which kind of, if you listen to my intro, is very interesting, because I'm like, things will never be perfect. You should just do it now, blah, 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 blah. And they might be in that same energy, waiting for everything to be perfect, waiting for everything to fall in line, or maybe you are, before anybody moves forward in this connection, which is very interesting. And especially with this reflection thing, this might be the both of you. The two of you may need to kind of like get your house in order and figure this out before you can come into union, before you can create a relationship. I'm getting strong relationship vibes, not just crush vibes from this reading. This isn't like, oh yeah, this is so-and-so and they have a crush on you. No, like, you know exactly who this person is. If you don't, perhaps you can go back and pick another pile, because this is probably a specific person that you were thinking of, that you had in mind. Okay, let's dive into the tarot to get some advice. All right, so your first card is the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Let's just get all four of them out, and then I will let you know more. The Fool, yes. Oh, I love it when the tarot just reiterates what I say. And then we have the Tower. Yes, it needs to break for a new beginning. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting both of you. So both of you in this connection, this is the advice, guys. So both of you in this connection are probably trying to bring with you, or have in the past, in past relations, bring with you like more than you could carry. Like, I don't want to say like baggage, but you had a lot going on and you're trying to bring it into new relationships, trying to make a lot happen, and you just can't carry it all. You can't carry it all at once. So what's happening is something needs to be left behind. Something needs to be left behind. You can't take it all, guys. Like, you can't bring it all with you. You can't, and I'm not saying you can't have it all, but you might have to leave some things behind to have it all. You might have to take a new direction, a new leap of faith with the Fool coming in here. You have to kind of like let it go a bit. I mean, the Fool, he's about to walk off the edge of this cliff thing. I don't know, maybe it's not a little cliff, maybe it's just a little walk, and he's fine, and he's not thinking about what's behind him. His head is just held forward. And it's so interesting that these two cards are, their backs are facing, but one person is trying to take everything that they have with them, and the other person is leaving it behind. So that could be a metaphor for the two of you. One person isn't ready to let go of what they have, so they want it. I get it, like they want it all, but it's not about wanting it all. You can have it all and leave things behind. That's okay. It's okay for cycles to end. It's okay, because here's what happens when you try to take it all with you. When this person tries to take it all with them or whatnot, you're going to kind of force this tower moment. You're going to force kind of the universe to step in and break this, and put an end to it, because it's exhausting. It's exhausting. And, things won't break in the Fool energy, but when you're trying to carry it all and trying to take it all, it can break. It can come to that kind of, you know what is giving me here, and this is kind of a cliche term, and I don't want to offend anybody. It's like midlife crisis kind of vibes. It's like that's the tower moment. You're trying to do this and you're trying to do that, and you're trying to be this person, you're trying to be that person, and you're trying to please everybody, and you're trying to keep, your family happy and your job happy and the people around you happy and the dogs fed and like the plants watered, and you're just trying to make everybody happy around you or around them. Once again, mirroring energies here, so this could be both of you, and fill these idealizations when really you just needed to let a few things go and move on and move forward. Because if not, this kind of midlife crisis energy, like I said, will stumble itself in there a bit. And I'm sorry to kind of giggle at that, because that can be really a traumatic moment for a lot of people. But what I'm getting from this is a moment is coming. If you were waiting for a moment of realization, if you were waiting for things like it's bending, it's bending, it's bending, when is it going to break? It is coming. It is coming. Wow. All right. So to finish off the reading, I did pull some messages from this person to you and some letters just for confirmation, just for fun. So we have an S. I mean, like sail, like set sail. We have a J. And people are juggling a lot. Yep. We have a B. Then we have an A, which is interesting because we have the alchemist, the advocate, and then the A over here. Then we have a P. I'm getting partners. Aw. And then we have a G. Okay, and next we have some messages that they would like to convey. I want to make you smile. Okay, yeah. They might see a lot of you like struggling, trying to get it all together, and they like want to relieve a lot of stress from your life, but they know that they kind of can't right now. Because they're working on so many things themselves. But what I'm getting is that like your smile kind of warms their day. When you guys have these light interactions, these light conversations, when you are talking to them, you kind of make them forget a lot of things in their lives. You kind of make them forget all the things that they're carrying, and you make them laugh a little. You're worth the wait. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them may be waiting for you. But also some of them may be waiting to clean some things up in their life before they come forward. And like that really just needs to happen for this connection, this got really deep for somebody who is thinking about you. I'm sorry, guys. But some of them are waiting for some, like I said, the right moment to make this connection to the next level. All right, what does forever feel like? A lot of them had forever in mind. They had something in mind. They had like this ideation. They had like this picture perfect ideal in their mind, and then they realized like it was a falsehood. And then once again, this mirroring energy, I'm getting like that could be them too, Eden. So that could be you too. And like you have to move forward and walk away from a few things. And then we need to do this together. We need to set on this path and this journey and this adventure and move forward together. But like I'm getting like when we're both ready, when we are both ready to move forward together, when we are both ready to make the next step. There's a lot of energy about being ready and doing that legwork now. Okay, group one, that was really interesting. That is not the direction I saw it going, but I'm so happy you shared your energy with me here today. Please, if you enjoyed this content, subscribe to support free tarot here on YouTube, and of course, give me a little like, and I'd love to chat with you in the comment section. Bye. All right, hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number two, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Let me just fix the height of this mic here. Perfect. Today we are diving into who is thinking about you. So, kind of who has a crush on you, who has their eye on you, a little bit of a deeper dive into how they see you, and then their some advice and kind of their feelings about you and some things to move this connection forward, if you choose to with this person that has their eye on you. So if you chose this clear quartz right here and set of cards, number one, then this is for you. I started off a little different today. We're just going to put this tarot aside though and start with some oracle cards and dive in from there. We're just going to get a vibe of who this person is and then go with the tarot for the advice. I know I typically start off with tarot, but a big oracle card reading to start this off. All right, so your first card is companion. Let's just get all three of these out here and I'll see what we're feeling. Then we have Avenger. Interesting. And then we have Mystic. Okay, so this person who is thinking about you is probably a friend. They're probably like in the friend zone or maybe a coworker or something like that. But they're definitely a friend. They're somebody who's perhaps close to you, but not as close as you would like. But maybe, they're not sure your energy though, and they really read energy, this person. So if they're hot and cold one day and kind of in and kind of out, like think about your energy that day and think about how they're reacting to actually how you're feeling and what you're putting off, because they're very strong into reading other people's energy and then leaning into the situation based on that. With the Avenger card here, this person is probably a world traveler. They probably like to travel, they like adventure, but they also like the work. I'm getting like they like a project, they like a plan, they like a strategy, and they really actually enjoy the experience of like, I'm just getting like work. This was a really strong worker and a good friend. They take everything they do very seriously, whether it is their spirituality, whether it is their endeavors across the world, and whether it is their friendships. So this person may have came off to you as just like a good person, a strong friend, somebody you like to be around, somebody with really great energy. I'm getting like masculine and feminine energy here too, so I can't really tell which is stronger because there's lots of both types of energy. But this person also, I'm getting, is very aligned to, if you know anything about chakras, like we're having a lot of color represented here too. So they're working on opening their heart, they're working on their third eye, they're working on feeling secure and rooted and grounded. And they're working on it all. They really are. But I'm getting like that they're really leaning into their spiritual side and about this connection, which is kind of interesting. Especially with this companion energy. They really might think you're not single and you think they're not interested, perhaps. If you like them back, if you like this person back, like you think that they're not interested, but they truly might not know that you're single, but they are thinking about you, they are interested in you, they are connecting with their heart space for you. They're like channeling your energy too. They bask in your energy, which is kind of interesting. You energize them is what I'm getting. They energize you. It's kind of one of those really interesting connections where you pull on each other's energies, which is different. We don't always get that. Okay, and then I act respectfully of others. Yes, okay. So this person, there may be some boundaries, there may be some lines, there may be coworkers, you may be friends, there may be a friend group, there might be a tight circle. Like they don't know who they're going to offend if they make the move. And I'm getting a lot of them are really waiting for you to open up and let them know that the move is okay if you do like them. And then next is, yeah, I am trustful in my relationships. They want you to know that you can trust them. This is a very trustworthy person with companion here as well. This is a person that you could tell like your deepest, darkest secrets to. You might have had interactions with them, and you might be private people, is what I'm getting for a lot of you. This person might be a really private person as well. And you might keep things kind of just on the down low in your life. So you don't mean any malice by that. You don't mean like that person isn't important or that situation isn't important. You just don't want to share that energy with everybody around you. You want to keep that special. And this person is like that as well. They're very respectful. I'm getting a lot of like really great values, but still modern at the same time, not like traditional values to the extremes or anything like that. But they really value themselves. This is a really whole, strong person by themselves. They're just like this waiting energy. They're waiting. They're like waiting for you to like give them like a green light. They're waiting for you to say like green light, go. Sorry, I have to cough. All right. So our next card is how they see you. And this is, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this. This is Seppo or Sappho, one or the other. And then we have Queen of Victoria. Interesting. Okay, this isn't going to resonate for all of you, but like some of you have a family and they think like that you have like, I don't want to say like a full blown family, but that you have like this whole thing going on and they're very, very respectful. So they're like, they didn't like friend zone you, they friend zoned themselves. Is what I'm getting. They didn't friend zone you. They're still open to the connection. They're still open to the relationship, the adventure, and things like that. But they friend zone themselves because they truly believe that you might have something else going on. And they're a really respectful, trustful person. And they want to be eloquent and they want to be adequate and they want to, move forward in the right, truthful ways. They don't want to step on anybody's toes, but like they want you and they're gonna like wait it out, wait for their green light. Like they're strategic, they're smart. And then we have Bianca Del Roy. Okay, so like I said, some of you might like have like a family thing or a current relationship or like something going on like and you, I'm getting like maybe think in some ways, some of you may think like, who wants all of my baggage or who wants this crazy life that I lead or who wants all of this tumultuous drama like that seems to be attracted to me or like maybe that you're because you're so strong and they adore you so much like what they're saying is like they are open to things that aren't like this traditional storybook. You see them as so respectful. You think that they want like this perfect life with this like white picket fence and blah 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 blah, this like upper middle class thing like, but I'm guessing like they want adventure. That's what they want from their life. They're open to how things could look and how they could look differently. And I think some of you are writing this person off as like not interested in you, and they're writing, this is so funny, this is so specific, I'm so sorry if this doesn't resonate with you. Perhaps there's another message for you in this reading or in another pile, but they're seeing you like they want this big adventure, they want fun, they want this, they want that, but they're so pristine. And then you're like seeing them as so pristine, so you don't think that they want like this kind of alternative life or these different roads that you have to go down, that you are like committed to, and because everything just seems like art with them, right? They make it all look so easy, they make it all look so good, and I think some of you are kind of like, well, like, oh goodness, they wouldn't even be interested. And then this poor person's over here like, oh goodness, they're not interested in me. And I'm so respectful of boundaries that I'm not going to lean into them. And then when really, they like want to create art with you. This is so, if art resonates, I don't know why that's coming up. They want to create art with you. They want to create something with you that's different, that isn't exactly the same, right? Yeah, love is a cunning waver of fantasies and fables. They want to like create the story. They are interested in your story. If you think that they don't care, that they don't want to hear about all you have going on in your life, like they're so interested in your story. They feed off your energy. They love your stories. They would love to hear about your personal life. They would love to hear about what you're going through, where you come from, how you are, who you are. And I'm getting a lot of you are they think a lot of you are kind of holding back like that, and that's why this person thinks that they're kind of like friend zoned or whatever, and that's why they put themselves in that friend zone, like I was saying, because there's something shyness and reserved about you that you're doing to protect yourself, but they feel like that you're doing it to protect something you already have, and that you kind of don't want them, but they're waiting though. It's so interesting. They're gonna wait for you. They're gonna wait. They feel like very fated. They feel like this connection is very fated, that has appeared here for a reason. Let's keep going. All right, protection. Yeah, they feel like you're guarded, you're protected, you're hard to get to know. They want to know you more. They feel like they know you more than most people, though. That's for sure. And then happiness. They enjoy joking with you, enjoy laughing with you. They enjoy all of the fun little moments that you have, especially like in your exchanges and things like that. And then we have surrender. Yeah, this person is committed. This person has surrendered. Like they're getting a lot of signs about you, they're getting a lot of information about you. They have decided that you are in their life for a reason. What that reason is yet is to be determined. But they have surrendered to the fact that you are in their life for a purpose, for a reason, for a next step, for an adventure, and to keep them in balance and to keep them around this amazing energy, to be around people that make them glow is what I'm getting, to be around people that make them happy, and to be around people who protect their energy and don't drain it. And then they want to protect your energy as well. They see it as very precious. They see it as very treasured. Whether they relate to how I'm saying it or not, they feel that, and they want to protect this union. They want to protect your secrets. They want to protect their secrets. I feel like if the two of you got together, you would just open up and talk about everything, but there's so many guards up on both sides and all of these like kind of falsehood walls, but also you're so close to this person energetically. So it's interesting. Energetically, you're connected, but physically, you're separated. And the stories and the things that are going on in your lives, you don't know. You don't know the difference. Like you don't know what's true, I'm getting, about them, and they don't know what's true about you. And so they've friend zoned themselves, and you've kind of created this story where like they wouldn't want this life that I'm about to lead and all these things I have. And once I tell them, like they'll probably run away. And then they're like, some of them know, some of them are like, I know that, I know that, I know that, because they just know. They have this gut feeling. They know, and they're okay with it. They want this different lifestyle. They want you to, oh man, they really want you to know that you can trust them. You can trust this person. You can lean into that. They will like protect you. I'm getting, you'll protect them. It's very like you'll protect the relationship once it comes into union, if this is what you want. If this got really deep too. A group one was really deep as well. I thought these were going to turn out to be like these crushy energies, but they're not. It's a deep time. People are planning. Okay, so let's get the tarot out here and we will get some advice for this connection if you want to move forward with it. All right, the King of Cups. I'll get all four of them out and then we'll go from there. The Three of Cups. Yes. All right, and then we have Justice. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so with the King of Cups popping up here, like there is emotional strength to both of you, but it's like it's not turning into communication. We're not wearing it on our sleeves. You're both becoming emotionally strong because of your experiences. And this person is also very emotionally strong, and you might think, wow, I'm very emotionally strong as well. And you're just like these emotional leaders, but like you haven't made it to come into union, which is quite interesting. I'm guessing I'm getting like kind of remove outside opinions, outside voices, people trying to be in your relationship or tell you about this. People may be talking, people may be trying to give you a lot of advice, and you're just like, And then be flexible about your vision. Be flexible about your vision and how you see everything, how you see things coming together. And what I'm getting is a lot of you are, oh, group two, you're like creating a vision for this other person and saying, like, well, they wouldn't want that. Well, they wouldn't like this. And blah, 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 blah. And this is my life. And this is my fate. And this is where I am. When, like, you're honestly, like, almost making decisions for them not to be with you when, like, they really don't care. They just love your fun loving energy. They're very flexible people, this person. This person, like, they're kind of like a little open to everything. I know, like, one thing I think about when I think about, like, just like modern lifestyles and flexible energy is just like whether somebody, wants children or not. And then, like, even in this day and age, it's really common to perhaps be like, like I could leave or take or, having children. If my partner wants them, then I'll think about it. But I'm open to an alternative lifestyle. Maybe they already have kids. Maybe there's grown children. I don't know why I'm getting on this children train. But, like that's real. That could relate to anything. But, just kind of having this flexible lifestyle and where this could go, that they're very open to that because they just want a life of adventure. They want a life of fun. They want a life of just love and laughter. And they just want a life basking in your energy when you guys are together, when you guys are talking, when you guys are joking, when you guys are creating stuff together, when you guys are creating a new vision together. I'm getting like perhaps as friends or even like business workers or whatever this is, you've created a lot of stuff. You've had a lot of ideas. You've bounced it off each other. But like this person wants to create that emotionally with you as well. They want to create that, in a relationship with you. They want to create cool things with you. They want everything to come in alignment, come into balance. I will let you know, like this person is, I mean, it's not in the cards here, but this person is waiting a bit for you to show them your hand. I'm getting, so that they know like what's up your sleeve, so that they know, like I'm getting seriously, some of them think you have like some type of commitment or something like that where you wouldn't want to be with them right now. So they're waiting until it's revealed. They're waiting for things to balance out, but they believe that. They believe in that. They believe that they are going to get the sign, the answers, the truths that they need to move this forward, to create this new vision. And they know that it has to come. They're waiting for a sign from you directly. They don't want it to come from other people. They don't want it to come from third parties or anything like that, or friends involved or this person or that person. They don't want to hear it through the grapevine. They like really want it from the horse's mouth is what I'm getting. Okay. Next, we have letters. I might have grabbed some non-letters here. We'll see how they do. All right, so this is an N or a Z. I'm thinking I wrote it as an N, though. And then we have a D. And like the day will come. And an A and, yeah, that spells and or Dan. But and, like, they're just kind of like, okay, like, where's the truth? What's the information? They're like searching for you on social media or looking at your social media. They're like trying to find hints to like confirm that like the green light is there. They're really looking for that for you. They don't want to embarrass themselves because they're very respectful people, right? Then we have an F. And then we have an E. Oh, look, all the letters for my name. It's me, guys. I'm crushing on you. And then we have an O. Okay, so next we have some messages from your person as well. So let's see what we have here. We have something is holding me back. Yeah, exactly. So the fact that they don't know all the truth, they're scared to ask you to because they just don't want to look like a fool is what I'm getting. Oh, this poor person, I just want to hug them. I know what it feels like. Something's holding them back from like asking you, from being with you, from moving things forward. And then it says like, but let's pick up the pace. Yeah, like something's holding them back. So they want that confirmation from you. They want that confirmation from you that they can move things forward, that things are going to move forward. And they want to pick up the pace like together. I feel like this whole togetherness, so like when things kind of balance out and like when they see your hand and like the two of you can just pick up the pace together. I keep saying see your hand. There might be something with like hands in this too as well. I want you to reach out. Yeah, they're a little insecure about where they stand with you. So they are waiting for you to say something, but they really want to pick up the pace. They're like, come on, I'm here. I'm ready for you. I'm the one. You know, I'm single. You know, I'm open. You know, I'm this, even though you might not, even though you might not know about that. Like, they really want you to move forward. And they say, let's make this reality. They are in their head about you. They connect with your energy all the time. They kind of probably like meditate about you. They probably think about you a lot, like in so much so that they have like built up like this vision, this adventure, this excitement around you and around your energy and around where this is all going. And then they want to make it a reality. They want to take that vision and make it a reality with you. Okay, group number 2. I hope that found you well. Please let me know if it resonated in the comments below. And please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of the great things we do to show tarot readers here on YouTube with all of their free content that we enjoy what they are doing. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number 3s. Today we are discovering who is thinking about you, kind of like who has a crush on you, who has their eye on you, and we'll dive into a little bit about what they're thinking. We'll pull some letters at the end, get some channeled messages from them, and just dive right in here. So if you chose this third piece of clear quartz that was displayed and this third set of cards, then this is the reading for you. We'll jump right in. I'm actually starting these off in a little bit of a different way, so I'll move the tarot over there. We'll use the tarot for advice in a bit, and we will dive in with these oracle cards to start off. So let's see what we have. We have the Father. Okay, we'll get all 3 of these out, and then I'll see what I see here. And I'll see what I see. I'll let you know what I see. And then we have the Priest. Interesting. And then we have the networker. Okay, so this is the type of person you probably met them out at social events with the networker here, but I'm getting you like to like see this person speak, perhaps like they're kind of like center stage sometimes, or you're just like in meetings or in different things or in different rooms and you can hear them talk. They're probably like a good storyteller. They probably say a lot. I feel like you might find this person maybe not super genuine, because you always think that they know the right thing to say and the right thing to do and everything like that. And they're pretty like, I'm getting you might think they're a little like righteous at times. And they're like, oh, so perfect and so pristine. And they always know what to do. But this person is just, I don't want to say like rehearsed, but they are like practiced in that. And that's like what they do. They like to, say the right things and do the right stuff. It doesn't mean that they're phony. That's just how they have learned to cope with social situations. Some of them may have like some actual social anxieties that they have worked themselves through by, the script, right? But they're very different like that. They're actually a very nurturing person, a very kind person, a very giving person. With this Father energy too, you might see that in them and want to protect them, this person as well. You might want to cherish that about them. I feel like perhaps you don't know the real person, or you do know the real person and you see through the facade sometimes, and you see them in the room and trying to have the conversation and work in the room and doing this and doing that, and you know that they switch it on, switch off, and maybe like you think that that's really funny. And you like that you get to see that good side of them, or you haven't met that side yet. You haven't met that really genuine side of this person, but they are definitely thinking about you. They want it, and if you haven't met that side, like they want you to get to know the actual them. They don't want this person that shows up in the room or shows up and talks and commands this and does that, or that preaches. I'm getting a little bit here with the priest kind of energy too, and that's always on. Like this person that's always on, right? This person's always on, always on, always on. You're like, okay, can I get the real person? Is the real person home? Like, who actually are you? What makes you tick? Like, why, do you always have to know the perfect thing to say? And they don't. They're very real and they're very natural, but it's only around certain people. It's only around the energies that they feel safe in. It's only around the energies that they feel protected in. So if you do want to get to know this person better that we're talking about here, that is thinking about you, that is like this networker, social person that you feel is like a bit rehearsed, the way to do that is really just to show them that
you are trustworthy, that you are caring, and that, like, kind of give them like family vibes is what I'm getting. Their family knows the real them for sure. Their family knows the truth. Their family knows who they are and what they do and what they are all about. But you feel this person when you're around this person. There might be a little bit of a facade. I'm getting a lot of black hair here too. Actually, everybody here has black hair, so that could resonate. Doesn't have to, but that might be for somebody out there as well. This person, I'm getting that you do know them socially. That's probably how you know them. That's probably how you met them. You probably met them at like a work thing or a social thing or something. I'm gonna like a mixer or like friends coming together or through friends or something like that. Let's see what else we have about this person. I do good. Yeah, okay, interesting. More black hair. And then I hold purity in high esteem. Okay, so this person, I think you see them as very pure. Like you're kind of like see them as picture perfect and you're like, "Okay, like but what is wrong with you?" They really paint that picture and they but I'm not saying like paint that picture like they love like value and respect and they love things like that. They like purity. They like authenticity though too. They really if you want to see this person laugh, like you be authentic, right? They do like authenticity, which is funny because they put up this wall. They put us up this wall so when they have authenticity around them and then when they can lean into authenticity and they can be their authentic self, like they hold it in such high regard and remember those moments. They remember any type of moments where you have opened up to them or anything like that. They remember that and they hold it in the highest regard. They like when you're human and they feel like they can be more human. They're not a robot, I swear. They really want you to know that they're not a robot. They're not like super perfect. They do good. They just want to do good. They're just actually a really positive person. They just want to do good. They want to like help you too. They want to help you do good. This person may give you advice or tips or tell you different things now and then. They want good in the world. They want good flowing around. But only for the people that they like want to keep around and they want to keep their energy and that they feel like safe. This person craves a little bit to feel safe. I'm not giving you a lot of details to go on who this crush is because we're just diving into like really like who they are and you might not know them this deep yet, so see what resonates. See if it kind of fits with somebody that you are thinking of as well. They also could be pretty tall, and different things like that. But I'm not going to dive into that too much because I'm getting such a strong reading here about like who they are. They really, they want a reward. They want to do a good job. This person does. This person like probably, is a maybe a bit of I don't want to say a people pleaser because they seem very strong, especially with this father energy coming through here. They seem very like guided, especially with this priest energy and stuff like that. But they do want people to like them. They do want people to see them in a good light. They do want to be in people's favor. They just like want to walk around and do good. They don't want their name in anybody's mouth like in a bad regard. They want it good messages out there about them because they know like in their deepest heart of hearts like that they do good things, right? And that everything in their intentions is actually really good. This is a good person no matter how like phony I'm getting that they may come off to you or in social situations. I'm getting some of you know this though, and some of you think it's hilarious when you see them kind of like work a room or schmooze and like watch them almost like play their game a bit. Like they have this like game energy, but it's not malicious. It's a game for good. They have this like player energy that they can work a room or they could do this and they could get like kind of what they want from people, but for good. And they do good things with it. And they want it, they may actually even like work in like charity or something like that or fundraising or something anyway, really networky. That doesn't have to resonate for everybody. They also, could be some type of authority figure as well. But they're good hearted if you're ever questioning kind of their intentions. All right, let's see how they view you. All right, Marie Antoinette. Then we have Billie Holiday and Ricky Martin. Interesting. Okay, here it is. Here's what's going on. They see you as just super like standalone, independent, in your power, like can't touch this. And then this person is a little more they're still like standalone and in their power kind of thing, but they're like a little more reserved where you're like, they see you as like a little more sexy. They kind of like that. They like to lean into like something a little different, right? This person may be a little more held back and you can be like a little more out there and they're a little more rehearsed and you're a little more unfiltered. They think it's really funny. They want, this sounds really funny. They want your poster on their wall. They want to see you in a bathing suit. They think you are so cute and they want to have like fun in your energy. And then because if they feel safe in your energy, then they can lean into like this almost like sexier side of them. This is a bizarre reading. I'd never read like this. Kind of interesting. Yeah. And then with this Billie Holiday card here, it says, you can find friends in the darkest places. So I think what they really think of you like is like just that opening up energy that like they could maybe like experiment a bit, that they could really like find pieces of themselves that they weren't able to lean into before because they're trying to look picture perfect, right? They're trying to fit the description. But when they're in a safe space and they feel like a safe space maybe with you, and then they kind of like fantasize about this safe space with you where they can kind of lean into these more, I guess I want to say like fantasies that they have, but and they don't have to be that dramatic. I'm making this sound like really, I don't know, like sexy. It just keeps coming to mind. But they can like kind of create these fantasies that they had in their head that don't fit the ideals that they show to everybody else in the entire world, and they can be special in between the two of you, and that's what they see in this connection. They think it's pretty interesting. And then with this Marie Antoinette card here, it says no man is worth losing your head over. Yeah, they think that you're so independent. They think that you are very kind of like stable minded, like you could take it or leave it, and you're sexy and you have all this independence and like you're really cool and blah 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 blah. And like this person is probably a little more traditional than you are, is what I'm getting. And in this like picture perfect sense, I'm not talking like traditional values, like maybe like family wise or anything like that, but they probably are a little more traditional in how they see themselves and how they do their work and different things like that and how they present themselves to the world. Whereas you kind of like inspire them maybe to like even loosen up a bit. This person may be pretty high strung, like their tie might be like really tight around their neck. They need to like loosen that up a little, and it's like, I'm getting like this image of like someone coming home from work and just kind of like loosening their tie like that. That's how that feels. That's how it feels to them when they think of you, when they think of being your energy, and they kind of like think about like hanging out with you and maybe like just kind of being more of their true authentic self and being able to lean into, some more of like the relaxed side of them and the humorous side of them and the things that make them special. Okay, what are they thinking about this connection, Spirit? We have flow, interesting. Then we have energy, flow and energy. The energy is flowing. Let's keep going. And then we have ghost. Okay, so they feel like really recharged and rejuvenated by you and this connection when they get the chance to talk to you, but they're probably pretty laxed about it. They're probably not actively like aggressively going at it because they kind of like, I'm getting like that they just believe that this energy is going to flow and that things are going to work out, and then maybe they're overwhelmed with strategy and plan and like their day-to-day life, that in their love life they just want things to kind of flow and work out and go which way that they're going. Some of you might be, I'm getting like kind of like a model or something like that. It's kind of, or like, yeah, they're looking at photos of you or something too, but they just want it to kind of flow naturally. They don't want to like give all of this divine intervention because they're a little bit scared of rejection. They're scared of getting ghosted. They're scared to get like left behind because they're really perfectionists, this person. And the idea of that defeat to them is a little bit crippling, and you're a little bit intimidating because of your looks, is what I'm getting. They're a little bit intimidated about how gorgeous you are or how you come across to other people, or how other people might see you. I don't think that they are intimidated like literally by your looks, but it's like by the other people that may be involved in this and by other people's opinions and things like that, about kind of like perhaps this connection or just like perhaps you or anything like that. And they're like this idealist, so like they feel your energy all the time though, and then they like get energized by your energy and they see like this big vision and this big future and they get like very excited, and then they kind of like retreat again. they retreat a bit because they want to stay, I feel like, true to their values. You may have like different religions, different ethnic backgrounds, maybe come from different places in the world where you value or see things different. I know, like, like just cultures colliding is what I'm getting kind of from this energy as well. So you can take that how it resonates, but this person wants things to just come into alignment naturally as they will. They really don't want to force anything because of this underlying fear that they do have. Let's see what the tarot has to say about this connection and how we can move this forward. Yeah, okay, so we have the Page of Wands. Interesting. This is young energy. So this might be like a newer connection, or like, like a year or less. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. This is like giving and receiving again. There was like a lot of that energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Exactly. Yeah. And then we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, so this person is definitely held back by their ideals, and perhaps you're held back by your ideals too. I'm getting a little bit of energy that, you know, it's going to be difficult for the two of you for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just like maybe what the world thinks or what people think or what should be, and blah, 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 and all of like that drama is really what it feels like when it's like really nothing is standing in your way, but there's a lot of blocks in the mental side of things. I'm not getting like a lot of physical blocks between the two of you being together, but a lot of like really mental, and I'm getting like a lot of stereotypes and different like visions and stuff like this, because this vision is so young. Like, I think the two of you haven't really decided, like, because this is probably a crush, and haven't really decided like what this would look like anyway. You just like know that you have like a crush on each other. I'm getting like a mutual crush here too. Like, this person sees you and thinks you're like so cute and like, but can't really build this vision of you yet, probably because they don't know you well enough, right? They've just basked in your energy. They just basked in like the thought of you, just the idea of you, just like, the picture of you. And they like that, but they don't know the full vision, which would be important to this person because they want to do good. And what I get here too is like, yeah, you, both of you, like, you want to see what they're made of and they want to see what you're made of too. They want to like, what can we create? How can we give back to the world? What could we do together? And different things like that, which won't be answered anytime soon, I'm getting from that. But this, if you're just looking for some insight into how this person sees the world and where they want to go and what their, ideal situation would be, like, that person is thinking about those things. Like, what can we build? How can we give back? Like, how do we balance this out? And different things like that. They would want a very balanced relationship, this person as well. But yeah, held back from ideals. So we just need like, the advice here is like a clean slate of mind and just like be open minded and kind of have like some new thoughts, but also like communicate. I'm not getting a lot of communication here. A lot of this communication is held back out of fear. They're like intimidated by your looks, and that's kind of like, you might have a crush on them, they might have a crush on you, but they're not coming forward because like they think you're super cute, blah 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 blah. And then there may be like some other just things around here kind of holding them back on like what they want to create. This person would, their ideal situation is like you would come to them. They may look for kind of like reasons to like have little communications with you, but you're not going to get anything that deep from them at this point, is what I'm getting. They just like your energy. They just want to see a little bit more about you. They want to see how it flows. They want to see how it goes. They want to like, like light that little fire and see if it takes off. They're doing little bits at a time, and this is getting pretty like slow moving vibes here with the Six of Pentacles as well. Okay, let's grab some letters and see, just for some confirmation, who could this be? We have an M. Don't read into it too much. Then we have an H. And next we have an I. And then we have a D. And then we have a U. I look at like, do you like me? They're really in like that questioning zone with you. And then we have a V. All right. And then we have some channel messages from them. So let's see what it says. I want to wake up next to you. Oh, okay. We're coming in bold. That's interesting. Yeah, they do like really kind of, I don't want to say like physically fantasize about you in that sense, but like fantasize about like physically having you around and having you in their life, and kind of like what that would be like. I'm getting that this person hasn't had that opportunity. They haven't had the opportunity to, like, I don't, like, cuddle on the couch with you or wake up next to you. Yeah, this is definitely a person you haven't been in type of like physical contact with, because they like kind of think about that, but they think about the small things. They think about the little things. They think about the tiny things that you take for granted in a relationship, and they think about like what those things would be like. Are you the one? This person's really wow, that's kind of bold. They've painted a picture though, this person, and now they're kind of like, oh, like, well, I thought I was getting this and this in a person, but like this person that I'm attracted to is this. So like, are they the one? Was I wrong all of these times? They're a bit in their head. And then I look for reasons to contact you. Like I said, they look for reasons to contact you, like little tidbits of information, like little just hints of communication, not full blown messages or anything like that. But don't worry, I'm different. Okay. Yeah, you know what? They are very worried about how you see them, the light you see them in, whether you think that they're kind of like this facade, like this person comes off as just so well, like put together and out there, and like, you know what, like I think they're really intimidated by the way you look, but like you're actually like intimidated by the way they appear, by the way they present themselves, by kind of like their confidence, their aura, and how they kind of like take over the room. And what they want, is like that's one side of me. Like, get to know this whole other side of me. There's a big energy of them just like wanting to get to know you, and a lot of them wanting you to get to know them. They think that they're coming off a little wrong, and they just want to come off right because they have this adorable energy of just like attraction to you, and just kind of like wanting things to flow and wanting things to be easy, and like they have a lot of questions though. This person, like when you do get with them, like, or if you do have some alone time with them or anything like that, they're going to spill. They're going to be like, blah, 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 blah. And what about this? And like, do you ever want to travel here? And I want to know about your childhood. And like, just like they're going to kind of dive in deep. They want to know you, and they're like, they see you and they feel you, but they like want to hear you. They want to hear what you have to say. They want to hear your opinion. They want to hear, your stories, where you come from. They love that kind of stuff, is what I'm getting. But yeah, so they see you and they feel you, but they really want to get to know you. They really want to hear you. Okay, group 3, that is your reading. If it resonated, please let me know in the comments section. And please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those great things that we do to show tarot readers like me here on YouTube that we love their free content. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.